Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, where we peel back the layers of corporate filings. And today we are diving into the latest report from Ceribell Incorporated. And let's just say some office leases might be longer than we expected. We are looking at a Form 8K filing, which essentially means something important just happened, and the company needed to tell everyone right away. So what is the big news for Ceribell Incorporated? Well, it looks like they have been busy signing and extending some lease agreements for their office spaces. Think of it like renewing your apartment lease, but on a much larger scale and for a business. This part just tells us why they are filing this report. It is a standard requirement if they are a publicly traded company and something significant happens. Now, one of the key things to note about Ceribell Incorporated is that their stock is traded on the Nasdaq Global Select Market under the ticker symbol CBLL. This means they are a fairly prominent company, and their filings are definitely worth a closer look. They also flag themselves as an emerging growth company. This is important because it means they get to follow slightly less strict reporting rules for a certain period, which can be a strategic move for newer companies. The real meat of this filing is right here in item 1.01, which covers the entry into a material definitive agreement. What does that mean in plain English? It means they have signed a significant contract, in this case 2 major lease amendments. So the first big agreement is an amendment to a lease for about 11,607 square feet of office space. This lease was originally signed back in May of 2024. What has changed? Well, they've extended the lease. Originally, it was for a certain period, but now they have agreed to keep it going all the way until January of 2028. That's a decent chunk of time, adding stability to their office arrangements. And to keep this space, the monthly rent is going to be $34,821. Then Teresa's second amendment, this time to a lease that has been around since July of 2021. This one is for an even larger space, about 15,600 square feet. And just like the first one, they've extended the term. This lease will now also run through January of 2028. The rent for this larger space will be $74,147 each month. Now, what does this all mean? Extending leases like this to January 2028 signals a commitment to these locations. Companies don't usually lock themselves into long-term leases unless they are confident about their future operations and growth plans at that specific site. It suggests ability and a belief that their physical presence in Sunnyvale, California is important for their business. It is a sign they are planning for the medium term, at least for the next 3 years. Now, usually in these filings, you'd find extensive financial tables, right? But this particular 8K is focused on agreements. However, the actual lease documents themselves are filed as exhibits. We have Exhibit 10.1, which is the second amendment to the lease by Ceribell Incorporated and the Yegmorian trustees. And Exhibit 10.2 is the first amendment to the lease with WTA Pastoria II LLC. These are the official documents detailing the extended terms and rents. Think of these exhibits as the fine print. They contain all the specifics that we just discussed, but in legal language, they confirm the new end dates, the exact square footage, and the financial obligations. And then we have Exhibit 104, which is the cover page interactive data file formatted in inline XBRL. This is essentially a digital, machine-readable version of the filing's cover page, designed for easier processing by regulators and automated systems. Finally, we get to the signatures. This is where an authorized representative of the company signs off on the report. In this case, Scott Blumberg, the Chief Financial Officer, has signed and dated the filing the 12th of December, 2025, just a day after the report was officially filed. This signature confirms that the information provided is accurate to the best of his knowledge. So, what is the story here? Ceribell Incorporated is extending its lease agreements for 2 of its office locations in Sunnyvale, California through January 2028. This indicates a strategic decision to maintain a significant physical presence in these locations for the foreseeable future. While this isn't a flashy announcement about new products or massive revenue jumps, it is a crucial piece of information for understanding the company's operational stability and their commitment to their current infrastructure. It suggests confidence in their long-term strategy and their ongoing business needs. It's a quiet indicator of stability rather than explosive growth, but stability is the bedrock upon which growth is built. There are no immediate financial numbers to dissect in this specific filing, but the commitment to these long-term leases provides a backdrop against which future financial performance will be measured. It means they are investing in their physical footprint, which implies they expect their workforce and operations to continue at these sites. This could be seen as a positive sign of a company looking to consolidate and build on its existing foundation. Alright, that is our breakdown of this particular filing. What is your take on these lease extensions? Do you think it signals strength or caution from Ceribell Incorporated? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this clear and simple analysis was valuable, make sure to hit that like button, it really helps us out, and subscribe for more corporate deep dives. And don't forget to join our Discord community, the link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Corporate Decoder.